You're welcome to another episode of Fertility Talk with Olarunke Thaddeus, compliment of the season. On today's episode, I want to talk about anonymous surrogacy program and why it is important. Anonymous surrogacy program actually can be referred to as a situation where the identity of the surrogate mother is kept confidential from the intended parents and vice versa. So in this situation, the surrogate mother doesn't know who the intended parent is, and the intended parents also do not know who the surrogate mother is. So here are some of the reasons why an individual or couples may choose anonymous surrogacy and why anonymous surrogacy is important. Okay, just before I get to that, I want to add that in Nigeria, for instance, anonymous surrogacy program is mostly practiced, and of course, you could blame this on culture and religious belief. But even aside these two factors, there are a whole lot of other reasons why anonymous surrogacy is practiced and why it is important. Number one is privacy protection. A lot of time, various people prefer to keep their identity private. Even the surrogate mother, most of the time, they prefer to keep their identity private. They don't want the intended parents to know who they are, and even the intended parents, most of the time in Nigeria, in Africa mostly, they prefer to keep their identity private. Then secondly, number two reason why it is practiced is to reduce emotional attachment on the part of the surrogate mother to the baby, on the part of the intending parents to the surrogate mother. This can actually be very beneficial to maintain clear boundaries and to avoid potential emotional complexity. You don't want a situation whereby, there is so much emotional attachments, and at the end of the day, this on its own can create issues during the program or after the program, which is why mostly anonymous surrogacy program is practiced. Another important reason why anonymous surrogacy program is practiced is for professionalism and legal protection. Anonymity can contribute to a more professional and business-like relationship. It's also further establish the role and responsibility of each person involved, reducing the likelihood of emotional conflicts and legal issues. When you practice an anonymity in surrogacy, it makes the whole arrangements looks like it's a business thing, and which is actually very good. That way everybody knows what this is all about. The surrogate mother knows this is business, clearly business. I'm just helping to carry pregnancy, and I'm going to be compensated at the end of the day. The intended parent also know that this is business for him or for her. Okay, at the end of the day, yes, he or she is going to pass with this, and everybody goes their way. So it makes the whole arrangements looks more like a business kind of thing, which is good even psychologically for the surrogate mother and the intended parents. Another reason why anonymous surrogacy is practiced or is very important, or you should go for anonymous surrogacy, is that it's avoid external influences. These external influences is on both the intended parents and the surrogate mother. Pressure from family, from friends. It avoids a situation where your friend would have a say about why your surrogate mother is this, or she's eating this, or why is she wearing this, or why is she wearing that, or do you think your surrogate mother wants to seduce your husband? All those kind of external influences that is not needed in the program, and because of this, you start getting tensed up unnecessarily. So cut it off and go anonymous. So this is another important reason why anonymous surrogacy is important. So to clear off all external influences from family, from friends, from colleagues, even from your partners. Yes. So that point is very important. Also, in a global surrogacy arrangement, Anonymous surrogacy program, yes, is very important. Here is a situation where the intending parents, do not reside in the country. Okay, so having a clear path that stipulates a clear arrangement, define the role of each person is very important. This would help to avoid potential legal complexity across borders. Okay, so this is another important reason why anonymous surrogacy is practiced. Then apart from this, also protecting the surrogate mother privacy is also very important. A surrogate mother is someone that helps you to carry your pregnancy. Most of the time, they want to keep things private, even away from their family, from their friends, and from even you, the intending parent. They don't want you to shock them because they are doing this for you. So protecting the surrogate mother's confidentiality and privacy is also one of the reasons why anonymous surrogacy is very important. Another important reason why anonymous surrogacy is very important is, it's easier to be compliant legally when you do surrogacy anonymously. Okay, so in some regions, the legal landscape surrounding surrogacy can be complex or restrictive. Anonymity can help to navigate legal challenges and comply with local regulations. It is also very important to note that while anonymous surrogacy may offer various advantages that I have mentioned before, yes, there might be challenges if you don't have a good and correct agency to support you. Agency like Meetsurrogatemothers. If you don't have this, then it has disadvantage as well if you're doing surrogacy, if you're doing anonymous surrogacy. Because with anonymous surrogacy, if you don't have a good agency to stand in between you properly, then you might experience lack of communication, the lack of emotional support, all these you would experience. Your anxiety level will be up if you're not using a good surrogacy agency. Okay, so open communication, legal guidance, and thorough consideration of the emotional well-being of all parties involved are very essential components of any surrogacy program, be it anonymous or be it known. Each surrogacy journey is unique, and individual or couples that are weighing the option of surrogacy should consider the pros and cons of anonymous surrogacy or known surrogacy. Okay, so you should see which approach would suit you, which approach would align with your preferences and value. Okay, so this is what I have to say on anonymous surrogacy on this topic. Okay, of course, I have told you my preference that I would always choose anonymous surrogacy over known surrogacy, because you just want a program that's more like a business like program that will not backfire or have any adverse effects later in life. You don't want to a situation where your surrogate mother, except if you mind that she becomes a family, but sometimes it could be a whole lot of headache having to deal with a surrogate mother after the contract. Okay, so think about what you think you need before you take your decision, which alternative you want to go for. Thank you for watching today's episode of Fertility Talk with Olarunke Thaddeus. For more enquiries and consultation, please call the number showing on your screen, or you can look out for us on Instagram at Meetsurrogatemothers and send us a DM. We'll be looking forward to see you and in our facility, or if you want to benefit from our surrogacy program as well, you're all welcome. Thank you and God bless.